everything you can to win. This one was special.
I-N-D-Y jumps up into the air for a touchdown.
Blocked to Hamler for the second time.
And Cap in the back of the end zone, he's got it.
Went and got behind the television camera.
Every time we leave the stadium, we have a hat of some type of thing we've accomplished.
Throwing it long, he's got Tyreek Hill over the shoulder. Caught, holy Gronkowski.
We just showed we can do any damn thing we want.
Ball is out. Touchdown, Chase Young for the win. It's good.
Gave us a spark as a team. Yeah, big W.
He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs makes a catch. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tom Brady corrected course for the Bucs yesterday, throwing 2 TDs in a win against the Vikings to avoid their 3rd straight loss. As we take a look at the current NFC playoff standings here in the NFC playoffs.
I believe so. Because I believe that if Brady somehow, with the rest of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are clicking on all cylinders offensively, I think they're going to the Super Bowl. Now, obviously, that hasn't been the case, and we've seen a precipitous drop-off compared to our expectations. Not necessarily Max, because he was all about the Saints at the beginning of the season. I was all about the Buccaneers. But here's the reality. When you look at Aaron Rodgers, of course you got mad respect for Devontae Adams, to slightly lesser degree Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Alan Lazard and those boys. But look at the weapons on Tampa Bay. You got Ronald Jones averaging more than 5 yards a carry, who clearly should be running the football more than Bruce Arians has given them an opportunity to do so. You've got Gronk at your tight end spot along with Cameron Brate. You never even really thought about Scott Miller until this year, and he's their primary deep threat. And that doesn't even take into consideration a Mike Evans, a Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown, who for some reason doesn't look like the all-world receiver and future Hall of Famer that we knew him to be. But all of those weapons are what Tom Brady has at his disposal. So for me, when I look at the Green Bay Packers, I look at a well-balanced team led by a superstar in Aaron Rodgers with 39 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. But I still look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as being presumably on paper the more explosive, more potent, better offense that can really, really make a run if all cylinders were clicking appropriately. That's the difference between the two. I think with the Green Bay Packers, you look at a multitude of different things. With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, everything appears to be riding on Tom Brady and how he can click with these weapons he has available to him.
I don't see it that way at all. I think the whole thing about Tampa is their defense. When their defense is elite, they're very tough to beat because Brady doesn't have to do too much because, frankly, he's not capable of doing that much anymore. He's 43 years old, even though he has an embarrassment of riches on offense. Like, it's no other quarterback. Like, it's so many guys that can produce on that offense. It's ridiculous. No, what other quarterback has that number of weapons in the NFC? And yet, Brady, the last time he won a Super Bowl, did it in the lowest scoring Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls. Lowest scoring Super Bowl ever. They beat the Rams, right? Did it on his defense. And if he's going to win this year, it's going to be based on the defense too. Really, what Brady has to do is limit mistakes. Of course, every quarterback has to make some nice plays, but he basically has to limit mistakes. That means that he's less important because there are more quarterbacks who can do that than what Aaron Rodgers has to do. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, Stephen A., you've brought it up, and I really haven't pushed back that much. I say Mahomes is the best I've ever seen. You said Rodgers, but I agree that Mahomes and Rodgers are by themselves in terms of who my eyeballs have been on where I go, that guy's the best I've ever seen. It's the Mahomes-Rodgers category. Guess what happened yesterday after Mahomes threw 3 interceptions, even though he almost threw for 400 yards and beat the Dolphins on the road? Guess who's number 1 in quarterback QBR right now for this season? Number 1. Aaron Rodgers, he of 39 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. And you just got through saying Brady got more weapons than Rodgers. We talk about all the time how Rodgers has only thrown passes to 2 different receivers or pass catchers drafted in the first round of his career. And they didn't even go out and get him help in the offseason, Stephen A. Like Tom Brady's team snatched an offensive lineman, right? They wanted to show up the offensive line. Aaron Rodgers' team drafted his replacement in the first round. They didn't get him any help at receiver. They didn't even get him any defensive help.
Pressure coming against the pass. It's intercepted. Picked off down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jamal Dean. Oh, Brady picks it up, looks upfield. He looks. He still looks. He looks. Passes toward the end zone. Caught ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Great throw, Brady. Lob pass toward the end zone. Gronkowski. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
QB, according to our friends at EA Sports. That bad man who Max calls the BOAT, Aaron Rodgers, has an overall rating of 89. Rodgers falls right behind Brady on the list of QBs. That's 6th overall. Rodgers surprisingly ranked 20th in the NFL last season with a QBR of just over 50. It's our Marines Game Changers debate of the day, and Marcus, you are up first. Is Brady overrated here, sir, with the 5th best quarterback rating?
Yes, he's overrated. Absolutely. He's not the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. You can make an argument that Drew Brees should be ahead of Tom Brady when we have this discussion. But I look at this league, and this is me. Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. Those are the 5 quarterbacks I would want before Brees and Brady. And obviously they would come in 6 and 7. So, yeah, it's wrong. Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback at this point than Tom Brady is. Tom Brady is still really, really good. He's still a quarterback that you can win with. But we're comparing guys at the points of their career when we believe who's the better guy at doing their job. And that's Aaron Rodgers above Tom Brady. I get it. I get the love for him. I understand that everybody loves the fact that Tom Brady is in Tampa and he has all of this talent around him. I understand when Madden is rating these guys, they base it off of a lot of things, a lot of analytics. My eyes tell me Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. And that's as simple and plain as I can make it, Stephen A.
Well, the reason, listen, come on, man. You talking to me, so you know how I feel because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. You know where I stand on that.
That's why I left
But
you
in
more
this
time.
particular instance, there you go. In this particular instance, I'm going to disagree with you, Swagoo, but not because I'm not looking at it the same way. When the question was asked, I didn't take it as who's the more talented quarterback. I'm looking at this upcoming season and saying, who do I think would look better? In other words, when I'm thinking about Tom Brady, it's not just about, Mike Evans and Godwin. You know what I'm paying attention to? Not just that he has Gronkowski, but he has Gronkowski with O.J. Howard and with Cameron Brate. And so when I'm looking at it is Tom Brady's best years is when he's had both a slot caliber receiver like the Julian Edelman. Remember, he used to have Edelman.
I feel like I have half my interceptions at this stadium.
He's thrown 3 in this game.
Oh, that's crazy! Touchdown!
This one will cost him 2 points.
To the pylon and in for the touchdown.
You want to do everything you can to win. This one was special.
I-N-D-Y jumps up into the air for a touchdown. Blocked to Hamler for the 2nd time. And cap in the back of the end zone.